Hello everyone and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival with me, Reinstein. Now this is a game I've been playing a hell of a lot of lately in the multiplayer region. I might show you some footage of what we managed to build, me and my friend Beavis. But for now I'm going to show you what's new and how the game's improved. We're on patch. We're up to version 4.2.1 now in the early access build, and there's so much new cool stuff that I have to show you. So we're going to start a new playthrough, and even the starting thing is changed. You basically crash land down to the planet, and it's just freaking awesome. I love this game so much. What they're doing with it is amazing. I think there's a couple of new planets you can visit too. Sorry for the long loading. Here we go. So basically you start off in this little pod, and you got to prepare for a hard landing. And I've discovered a new resource, cobalt. So this is cool. This thing that you start off with here is the escape pod, and to get out of it you press T, and then you're like, huh, here I am, what do I do now? I just want to show you my character before I go any further. I basically created him to look badass like this. Now because we're on Akua, we don't need our helmet on, so I'm going to take that off. Now I'm going to look at my escape pod. Now this contains everything you need to get started with the game, including food, medkits, some resources, fuel, and some things to start growing your own plants and stuff. So it's pretty damn neat. Now I'm going to put my projectile pistol up there, and a core we need. And the constructor is pretty damn cool, and the oxygen generator. Now the constructor is basically what you start off with now, in order to... Oh, I love the noise those dinosaurs make. So where should we put our base? The constructor is what you use to build everything to start with, the starting stuff that you need. I guess near the river here, or near the water somehow, would be good. Or maybe over there. Let's give a little run over here. Yeah, over here would be good, because then I can build like a water base. Alright, let's put that down. Now, what do we need to build first of all? Let's take a look here. We're going to need loads of blocks. Our core we need to put in there. And then we can use that to make our base starter. So you can see we need loads of hull blocks. So let's transfer all our resources into here. And so for a base starter we need hull blocks, and for that we need metal plates. Now there's lots and lots of construction in this game, and it can kind of get on your nerves if I was just to record it with you watching me doing all the construction. So I'm gonna skip through large parts where I'm just constructing all this stuff because it takes time. Alright, while that's constructing, let's take a little look around and see if there's any resources close to hand. There's so many cool resources you can pick stuff up from. Like, for example, this normally has something you can collect something from. There's even tech trees and everything now. If I just press I and have a little look here, you can see I'm level 1. So you have to level up, basically. And at level 1, these are some of the things you can unlock in the capital vessel. Now, you've got different tabs here relating to different things you can build. You see, for example, at level 3 you can build an assault rifle. You get unlock points every time you level up. You get unlock points, which are here, and then you can spend them on unlocking certain things to further your playthrough, which is pretty damn cool. Now our constructor here is built, has a solar panel, so that's basically how it's powered. So that's a really cool way to start you off. It's better than before where you needed loads of these fuel packs. Now the fuel packs have been improved as well. You can actually build different fuel packs now, which are made out of, I think they're hydrogen fuel packs. You'll see later on in the playthrough. But you can also build large fuel packs. If I quickly show you that in the tech tree, where would it be under? Building blocks? No. Capital vessel. There, you got large fuel tank there, which is neat. Let me see. Weapons. You get shotgun, minigun, tools, miscellaneous. There it is. So there's your fuel pack made of hydrogen. You need to be level 7 to unlock that. You'll see all this as we play through. Large fuel pack made out of promethium. Now that's really cool. That's got a fuel value of 100, whereas your original small fuel packs only have a fuel value of 30. So they're pretty damn neat. Now we've got our hull blocks, so we can now build our base starter block. And once we've got that, then we can start building more hull blocks and get a little farm growing. It all depends what you want to do, really, how you want to start off. But obviously, this is a survival game, so some of the things you want to think about are food, weaponry, and shelter. Thankfully, on this planet, you can take off your helmet, so you're not using up oxygen. You can start off on the original planet that you used to start on, which is Omicron. But I find Akua to be a nice homely place. It kind of looks a bit like Ark Survival Evolved, which is another popular survival sort of craft 'em up. But I don't actually like Ark Survival Evolved. I think at the moment it's not optimized enough. It's not a very good game, I think, currently. Probably some of you will disagree with that. There we go. There's our base. So now we can use some of our hull blocks. Let's build some more, I think. And actually, we don't want to waste any time. So let's get some electronics, control devices, pipes, metal components, metal pieces, probably some cables. Get all that stuff built. Now, all these hull blocks. I'm going to start building my base. Oh, let's turn on my jetpack. J for my jetpack. Whee! And we can fly. Yeah, so basically I want to start my farm up and running, I guess. Oh, I'm underwater. Not good. Not good at all. I don't want to die. Okay, so let's put on my helmet. That'll be a lot easier. Here we go. Let's put some blocks there, like so. I like the crafting on this. It's a bit like Minecraft. It's pretty easy. There we go. And then my little beginning farm is going to be here, I think. Now, in order to put the grow light that you need to start growing your food, it needs to be a certain amount of blocks high. So let's just try and control our character. Get him up onto this shelf. Here we go. Now I'll show you what I mean about the grow blocks in a second. Now, I think that even needs to be one higher. So let's go even higher. Jump up on top of here. Put that one there. And then we put this one there. Yeah, and then basically we put a grow light under there. So let's go back to our constructor and see how this is getting on. Now, where's the grow light on here? We might even need to unlock that. I can't remember. Alright, let's go into our little tech tree. Go to base. And you can see... Where's the grow light? We've got fridge, oxygen station, large constructor, round interior light, small oxygen tank, fuel tank, food processor, light. That's not a grow light. We probably need a large constructor then, maybe. Let's start thinking about building that, because that opens up further building options. So if we go into this menu here, it tells you what you need for your large constructor. So you can see we need 2 computers, 2 control devices, 5 electronics, 10 metal components, 4 cables, 2 motor, and 4 pipes. So I'm going to let all this construct and start talking again once it's all built and we're ready to carry on with our build. Now just to show you some of the available resources that are on this cool planet. Over here, this is the aqua fruit. Now you can just eat that. It's got its own little properties. So if I hover over it, you can see it gives you 50 food. So I'm going to put that in there now. You can see at the moment I've got 425 out of 500 food. If I eat it, that's now gone up to 475, and that has no negative effects on you. That's basically like an apple or something. It's pretty cool. Now, there's loads of other resources that don't seem to be close by at all right now for me. So let's go and have a little look around. Oh, this thing's cool. This thing's really neat. This is called Pixie Stalk Bundle. I'll just show you what that does. That's a new thing. So if you get bitten by an animal and it sort of infects you in some way, you can eat that, and that will cure you of that. It won't cure your health or anything, but it will get rid of the infection. This thing's pretty neat. This is cave beans, which is like coffee. You can turn that into a drink, and then that improves your stamina. So once you've done lots of running around, you'll run out of stamina, and eating or drinking that will help you out a lot. Now, what's this thing over here? This is a weird plant I haven't seen before. Alien Plasma ZR1. Now, you need these and the aloe vera, that's right here, in order to make med packs and stuff. Once you've got a food production facility up and running, you can then make med packs. So I'm going to collect a few of those. Let's go back to our base, which is over here. We seem to have wandered quite far away. Head back over here. Now, if I turn my jetpack off, I can now sprint. Now, that's what uses up your stamina. So you have to... And then you can, you know, drink the coffee. Gives you all your stamina back, which is a bonus. All right, let's turn my jetpack back on. Go to my construction thing. How's it going? Pretty slowly. It does take ages. So computer, we need metal components. You need loads of stuff to start off with. So I'm going to let this carry on and construct stuff. Ah, my apologies everyone. I completely forgot. You do start off with a plant grow light. So let's go and put that in our base. Now, as I said, this is how high it needs to be. If you make it any lower, you don't have room to put your plants. So let's put my plant grow light. Usually this is how I do it. Now the plant grow light is effective for 9 blocks on the ground from the center there. So sort of 1, 2, 3 this way, 3 that way, and 9 blocks. Yes, so... But you can't just grow on this metal here. So we need to remove this using our removal tool, which we don't actually have. We'll probably have to build one of them then. But I can, thankfully, put my grow cube, which is here. What's it called? Let's see what it's called. Growing pot, yeah. So you can put that there and then choose whichever plant you want. Now I like the tomatoes because you can actually make sandwiches and stuff on here now, which is kind of cool. Now nothing's going to grow right now because this has no power. We need to wait, build some more resources, then we can add power and stuff to our base and be up and running. Alright guys, so now I've carried on the game a little bit. Some more stuff is being built and I've actually managed to harvest some corn dogs. They just grow freely on the planet and you can see they actually replenish your health as well. So this is a really good starter planet. It's giving me fruit, it's giving me corn dogs to eat, and it's pretty cool. But in the meantime, because you get XP for like harvesting stuff, building stuff, you get XP for most things you do. I've actually leveled up to level 2, so I want to use this opportunity to show you the tech tree in a bit more detail now. Now, because I've leveled up to level 2, I get 10 available unlock points. Now, all this stuff in green is already unlocked. You don't need to spend any points to unlock that. But I should be able to unlock some more stuff, or I may need to wait until I'm level 3. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yes, I could unlock the cockpit if I wanted to in a small vessel, but that's not cool. Don't want to do that. There's a drill. Now, the tool I wanted to get was the remove and repair tool. We need to wait until we're level 3 to get that. It looks like most things you can unlock once you're at level 3, so that is going to take a while. Just a bit more harvesting, a bit more building and stuff like that, and then I'll get to level 3 and can show you some more of how I unlock stuff. Alright, so the stuff I initially set to build is nearly constructed, and then we can build our large constructor. Now, this first video is more like an instructional video because I pretty much know what I'm doing. Further videos are going to be more adventuring and stuff like that, so apologies if this is too boring for you. Do stick with it. I just can't wait to show you all the new stuff, but the early game does take a while you're building all this early stuff. Now, once these 2 motors are built, then I can build my large constructor, but before I can even use the large constructor, I'm going to need a small generator and a fuel tank, and have it powered with the Promethean fuel packs. Oh, we need 5 more electronics now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is the only frustration I really have with the game, how long stuff takes to build. I mean, it's just quite annoying. And another improvement they could make would be, let's say you want to build the large constructor. If you have everything you need, then it should just let you click on that and it will automatically build all the parts and components that you need to build it. That's what I think. Maybe it'll be a future change that they'll do. I hope so. But for now, let's just go around a little bit more and pick up some more stuff. Because like I said, you do get XP from it. So it's worth doing. And there's some fibers around. One of these plants gives you fiber. I can't remember exactly what you need fiber for, but it is a resource that you need. There are some resources that I can't seem to figure out in this game. There's one called Eristrum that I don't think you need right now, but it's there. Maybe it'll be useful in the future. Now, there's my favorite little bug, my little scuttle crab. Now, this guy you can kill for food, but he seems not hostile, which is good. I don't want to be attacked too early on. Now, these plants, as I showed you before, give you a good resource. Aloe vera. What's the resource it gives you again? I think it's the Alien Plasma ZR1. I just don't know the names of everything in the game right now. I know how to play it. I know what I'm doing exactly, but I just keep forgetting the names of everything. So bear with me. All right, let's go back to our base and see if our large constructor's built, and then we can start building the power supply and the fuel tank. All right, now our base looks pretty rubbish right now. I think you'll agree, but we'll get there. There's our large constructor. Awesome. Now, in order to build our small generator, again, we're going to need loads of stuff. Capacitor devices, reactor core, electronics, and computer. Okay, electronics, capacitor device. It's there, so that needs electronics. Let's build 5 of those. What else does it need? Reactor core, computer. Yeah, computer as well. So we'll probably build some more electronics. Get a couple of computers. Alright, so I will return once all this stuff has been built. I don't think you want to just see that. And I don't really want to go around and fight stuff right now. I could show you a bit of the shooting, but I think that can wait. Because any food we get, we can't cook, and it'll just rot anyway. Alright, so see you in a minute. Alright, our stuff is nearly built. There we go. Once all these things are built, then we will have our small generator. And then we'll be able to get our base powered up. But in the meantime, I want to show you this cool creature who looks like a reject from the 80s Ghostbuster films. Now you can see him right here. Let me get my flashlight out. Look at him. Thankfully, he's not hostile. You can kill him to get XP and food. But I'm not going to kill him right now. But look at the state of him. He's a new guy that I didn't see in the last time I played the game. Unless he's changed his look. Maybe it could be that. But whatever. He's cool. He looks like a reject from the Ghostbusters films, like I say. So he's pretty neat. Let's get back to our constructor. Now, we nearly have enough for our small generator. We need 3 electronics. Then we can build it. Then we will have our base. Now, I've added a few more blocks to our base. Let me just float up here. I'm going to put my fuel tank here. That's my small generator probably next to it. And then the large constructor, which is a bit of a brute. I need to find a place for that. So let's add some more blocks. Put one there, one there, one there, one there. Now you can see every time I place a block in the bottom left-hand corner, I get XP, which is cool. So there's my large constructor. So I could just put it right there. But it's not powered up, so we still need our generator. Let's go on and see how that's getting on. Nearly built. Brilliant. Once that's done, we'll have access to the large constructor, and that opens up a whole bunch of new stuff we can start constructing. But the cool thing is I'll at least, at this stage, be able to start growing my tomatoes. Now, tomatoes don't give you much nutritional value on their own, but like I said before, you can use them to make sandwiches and burgers and all sorts of other good stuff. So they're pretty neat to have. They're one of my favorite crops on here. Alright, let's put my generator in. Now to access the fuel tank, put my fuel in there, press Y, and voila! Our generator is working and our constructor is available to use. Now, there's our plant grow light. Not in the best position, but we'll change everything as the game goes on. Now if I access the constructor, you can see a whole bunch of new stuff in there that can be built, like lights and everything like that. So now what I'm going to do is grab my resources from here and I'm going to transfer them to the large constructor. Now you can still use this as a spare because it stays there, but for right now, much more prudent of me to use this stuff. Now I'm going to need loads more ingredients, so I'm going to go away and build those, and hopefully you'll join me on the next video where we'll improve our base, maybe go hunting for some animals, and survive the night also. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this first video, although it's a bit slow. This is what you need to do to start off the game. So take care, have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you all very soon from the 4th of January. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.